They told you education is the key. They said, go to school. But why are so many graduates purposeless and jobless? On EduShift, we spot the cracks. We challenge the educational system. Torn between science, arts, and commerce, we bring clarity and answers to your questions, and we light up the path for a generation ready to stand out. Come enjoy discussions with educators, employers, and counselors. Let us fix this problem of career misalignment and help you discover yourself. EduShift, only on Global TV.
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of EduShift, where we help you shift towards education that aligns with purpose. I am your host, Priscilla Obasi. And remember, we don't just educate here. No, we transform how we think, how we learn, and how we show up in the real world. Today's conversation is one that may change how you see yourself and how you raise your children. Our topic today is the power of voice. Why speaking skills define modern success. Why speaking skills define modern success. Now, let me begin with a simple scenario. Two students graduate from the university. Same university, same class, same degree, and let's say similar intelligence, right? So one walks into an interview, sits confidently, speaks clearly, explains ideas with ease, connects with people, connects with the panel easily. On the other hand, the other one walks in equally intelligent, but struggles to express thoughts, hesitates once in a while, and loses confidence. At the end of the day, who do you think gets the opportunity? And that's right there is a reality many people do not want to admit. In today's world, it's not just what you know, it is how well you can express what you know. It is not just what you know, but how well you can express what you know. So tonight we are talking about intelligence versus expression, confidence versus silence, and knowledge versus influence, because many people are full of ideas but are empty of expression. So stay with me. The myth, if you know it, it's enough. If you know it, it's enough. Well, let us challenge that a bit. Now, if we challenge this belief many of us grew up with, the belief that says, if you read your books, if you work hard, you will succeed. It actually sounds right, but in today's world, it's incomplete. This is not to say reading your book is not the right thing to do, of course, but it is all of that plus something else. Because knowledge that cannot be communicated often goes unnoticed. There are people who are extremely intelligent. There are people who are deeply knowledgeable and we would say are highly capable. But because they cannot express themselves effectively, they are often overlooked. And meanwhile, others who may not even be as intellectually deep as they are, are able to communicate clearly. They rise faster. They are easily noticed, right? They are easily brought, to the spotlight and are given attention faster. They get the opportunities that those other people who have the in-depth knowledge do not get. And it's quite an irony. They are called to lead conversations because they are confident, because they can express themselves. They can express a little they know, perfectly. So they have an edge. And sometimes people say, because of that, life is not fair. But maybe life is only responding to visibility and communication. And that is why we're having this conversation today. Because the world cannot reward what it cannot see or understand. It basically rewards what is seen what is visible, what is understandable, what is heard. Yeah, so intelligence versus expression. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the real truth behind intelligence versus expression. It's not about choosing whether you want to be intelligent or speaking. This is not an episode to choose between intelligence and speaking. No, not at all. It's about how we can effectively combine both, right? Because intelligence gives you substance, expression gives you access. You can actually be very brilliant, but if you cannot explain your ideas remain locked. Your value remains hidden and your potential remains untapped. That is not where you want to be. So think about it. Every leader you admire, think about it. Every speaker you listen to, every professional who stands out. If you think about it deeply, you'll see that they all have one thing in common. And that thing is the fact that they can communicate. Maybe not perfectly, but effectively. So the real goal is not to speak more than you know. The real goal is to speak what you know. What you know, to speak it clearly, to speak it confidently and convincingly. You don't have to know everything, but that little you know, how can you express your thoughts about it? How can you convince someone about the knowledge you have? How can you even talk about what you know? That's what we're talking about here, right? So we're not saying you have to know everything. No. The resource you have inside of you, the intelligence you already have tapped on your inside, how can we maximize it? How can we tell the world about it? That's what we're learning today. Now, why do many people struggle to speak, especially intelligent people? Let's talk about that for a second. Why do many people actually struggle with expression? Have you ever asked yourself? Could it be that they are not capable? Maybe not. It is often because of the fear of judgment. They are conscious about, what if I say it and it's wrong? What if they laugh? What if they don't buy it? But the truth is, the what ifs cannot kill you, right? So this fear keeps them locked up, and somehow they, just absorb what they know without sharing, without passing it, without getting the opinion of one or two other persons. Number two reason is because of the lack of practice. Now, speaking is a skill, and I want you to get that. It is not something you get all at once. No, it's a gradual process. You try today, you do it again tomorrow, you do it again next tomorrow. Before you know, you're becoming a better and better and better speaker. So speaking is a skill, and it's like any other skill that can be practiced. It must be practiced. So don't be bothered about how you did not get it today. Be more bothered about the fact that you cannot even try. Be more worried about the fact that you allowed fear to keep you from expressing yourself. Because trust me, it gets better as you do it. Number three is educational system gap. So many schools emphasize reading, writing, exams, right? This is just a cycle that a lot of schools go through. But they don't talk about speaking, they don't talk about presenting, they don't talk about expressing ideas as much as they emphasize reading, writing, and passing of exams. And this is a lack of balance, right? That there's number three. And the number four is low confidence. Confidence is actually built through your exposure, through the encouragement you receive, and through your experience. But without this, even brilliant minds stay silent. So how can I improve? I mean, you have to go back to everything I've said and make sure every day you're pushing. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Remember, you don't have to know it all. You start from where you are and keep practicing. Now let's talk about the consequence of silence. Silence has its consequences. Silence is not just about, the fact that you decide to keep quiet does not mean you're not escaping, you're not doing it to yourself, right? You actually do yourself harm. It's not just it's not something you should ignore in any way. So let's talk about the cost. Now, when you cannot express yourself, the dangers of this is that you miss opportunities. You miss your ideas would be ignored. You would have all the ideas in your head, but you're not able to say it. And sometimes you can say it, but maybe you're not saying it the way it is. So you need to master the act and the art of communication and communicating effectively. It's not to scare you. Again, it is one step at a time. Now, we're still on the consequences of silence. You miss opportunities. Your ideas are ignored. Others will speak for you. And sometimes they're not saying what you want to say. But because you've kept quiet, they will be taken more seriously than you. And then less qualified voices will dominate yours. So sometimes people assume you don't even know. Whereas you know it all. But they would assume you don't know. And in reality, you actually know. But you cannot show it. So it is a painful place to be. You don't want to be there. Because silence can actually make intelligence look like ignorance. Oh, that hurts. It hurts badly. Please, if you are in that side, if that is where you are, do all you can to leave that quadrant. Do all you can to leave that space after this episode. And I promise you, you'll see success like no other. Now let's talk about the power of the voice in today's world. In today's world, your voice is your power because your voice can actually open doors literally for you. Your voice can influence decisions. Your voice can help you build meaningful relationships. And your voice can create opportunities for you. Think about it this way. You have interviews, presentations, meetings, in social media, leadership roles. All of this require one thing: expression. We are no longer in a world where hard work quietly and, you work hard quietly and you get noticed. No. In today's world, you must be able to articulate your value. You must be able to say what you can offer. Verbatim. This very segment is about raising confident communicators. Let us begin with our homes. Charity begins at home, especially for parents and educators. Now, if we want to prepare our children for success, we must learn to teach them. We must teach them how to speak. We must teach them how to express. We must teach them how to articulate. We must teach them how to communicate confidently. We must encourage our children to ask questions, to tell stories, to share opinions, to speak in front of others. As little as it may be, just encourage them. Let the classroom become a space where students are not just there to write answers. They say them. Yes, they don't just write the answers. They are able to say the answers because confidence is not inherited. It's actually built. Practical steps to build your child's voice. We'll get to that after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
It's edutainment time on EduShift.
I want to contest for head of school. Being a prefect is camp. No salaries.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I don't want to be a prefect. I want to be head of school. We should have a lecture for head of school. Who wants to work for free in this economy? Why is head of school not open for a lecture? That is against the rule.
What law, Aisha?
Broco! Someone has been eating and stealing reward to use for campaign. I'm not in office yet. Corruption has started happening. This is unbelievable. I'll set up a committee to catch the thief.
The war ready himself. That's what I am. A man that never joke.
Why is the world so wicked? Why is the
We can't give up. We need to keep grinding. I'm not grinding again. Peppers entered my eyes. I cannot lose election and lose weight at the same time. That was how our campaign ended. I'll not rest until I catch the person this December from that Carlos Capital.
Flatulate, flatulate. Flatulates the most at home.
My daddy, he flatulates at home. My daddy flatulates the most at home. My mommy flatulates the biggest.
Hey!
My mommy.
I've been distressed, like I've been thinking.
My baby flatulates the most at home. My daddy flatulates at home.
Adeshi.
All I can say is all is well, and we're expecting light at the end of the toilet, inshallah. At the end of the tunnel, not toilet.
Again.
Well, he's always reading. Let's go and look for his trouble.
Yes.
Oh, they're here again. Look at you again. Always join. Why don't you play football like real boys? Next one.
He thinks he's better than us. Always quiet, always in books. Nice.
I just like to imagine how I can fix things in the world. Would you go to your seats?
Chinedu, don't let anybody make you feel small. Your ideas matter and you lead one day. I believe in you.
Oh, the world needs thinkers. Be bold. You are made to lead.
Thank you, Daddy.
Confidence isn't loud. It's knowing who you are. Hold on to your dreams.
Thank you, Mommy. People, playtime is over. Let's go to the class.
Everybody in class hates me. I don't know what I did to them. Maybe I should just give up on my dreams.
Do not give up on your dreams. We are all your best friends.
Okay. Why don't you want to give me a chance? Everyone's very good.
Why should we support your app idea? Yes, why should we support your app idea?
Mr. Echo, you have become top stuff. You have changed the way people travel. Congratulations.
Chinedu, don't let anybody make you feel small. Your ideas matter and you lead one day. I believe in you.
Thank you, Mr. Okoli.
Welcome back from that edutainment segment. It's part of the reasons why we learn here to practicalize everything we learn. And as you can see, our kids are doing fantastic with public speaking. Now, if you're watching this and thinking we're talking about the power of your voice, why speaking skill define modern success. And on this segment, we're talking about practical steps to build your child's voice. I struggle with speaking, and here's what you can start to do. Number one, start small. Speak in safe environments. Practice daily. Talk to yourself. Record yourself. Record your child. Let them hear their voice, speak to them. Let them hear it echo back to them. Teach them how to read aloud. It improves clarity and confidence. Number 4 is join speaking platforms. Encourage them to join clubs, groups, and even social media. Number 5, focus on clarity and not perfection. You don't need the perfect grammar. You just need a child who can speak clearly. You need clear communication. Number 6 is believe in your child's voice, because confidence starts from within. You have to let them know that I love your voice. I believe in you. And then that will boost them to do more. Now, the final reflection. Let me leave you with this powerful thought. Intelligence without expression is potential without impact. You may know so much. You may have great ideas. You may carry solutions. But until you can express them, the world may never feel them. So, as we wrap up tonight's episode, as we wrap up this episode, do not just focus on what you know. Focus on how you can communicate what you know. Because success today is not just about knowledge. It's not just about intelligence. It's not just about your ability. It is about visibility. It's about expression and influence. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Edgy Shift. Do not forget to share this very episode with someone that needs it. Everybody needs to hear this, right? For us to raise successful children. We're defining and redefining success on Edgy Shift. I still remain your host, Priscilla Obasi, and it has been a wonderful, 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 wonderful time with you all. Until I come your way again, keep shifting towards education that aligns with purpose, and keep making success, redefined success for yourself. Bye for now, and see you on the next one.
They told you education is the key. They said, go to school. But why are so many graduates purposeless and jobless? On EduShift, we spot the cracks. We challenge the educational system. Torn between science, arts, and commerce, we bring clarity and answers to your questions, and we light up the path for a generation ready to stand out. Come enjoy discussions with educators, employers, and counselors. Let us fix this problem of career misalignment and help you discover yourself. EduShift, only on Global TV.